It is a double episode of Rehashed with the double personalities of Juliet on the show for all of Australia to witness.
I'm crashing out because you're not real with me.
You want the trash, I got it all for you. Let's rehash the mess together. A sassy hole that only speaks the truth. Nobody gaslights you better.
Hello, I'm Wilko, the leader here in the cult of trash, mess and drama. This is a Rehashed for Married at First Sight Australia, Season 13, unlucky for all, some. Episodes 18 and 19. Oh, yes, I said it before, but it's a double. And I've broken it down into couples so you can just skip to the trash that you want to devour most. Okay, so we're back in the Love Lab Rat Maze. It's 6 a.m. and then we find and land on a lonely Danaconda. Keep it down because it's very sad. Can we change the wording of that? I don't think I really want to land on the Danaconda. Come on, team, think of better things for me to say. Baggage has taken herself off for some reflection time. Apparently, it's been silence between them since the commit me, so I guess him telling her to cheer up didn't do the trick in the last episode. Bec says she needs some time away from the Big D and the experiment because clearly this science is all too much for her. Danny finally comes clean and actually says what he thinks, that she's not accountable for her actions. And as a man, it's tough for him.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
But how many times have you fooled us, Danaconda? Just let us know how foolish we would look if we believed anything that you say. Also, don't play the victim here. And if this isn't symbolism for this relationship, I don't know what is. It's a decaying bunch of roses. Oh, it says everything we need to know. Once full of life and also full of pricks, but now lifeless, but still full of pricks. Oh, I can see some baggage, so I guess she has returned. And guys, she has some thoughts, and I don't know about you, but I hope she hasn't been raiding the dinner party bar fridge before she lets loose with some more feelings. Bec talks about how she was torn to shreds at the commit me, and then she seems to be kind of mad at Danny because he said he needed a ride or die. And that's all she was doing, riding the Danaconda and willing to die for it. So you're welcome, Clyde. Bec is just trying her hardest to make this work. And she's not sold that old mate Big D is trying at all. I actually agree with Bec on something. I don't think he actually wants to be here. Like, at least since Fiji Day 2. Bec says that all of her energy, everything that is available for her has been put into this relationship. And the answer to that is, well, no, not from Danny, from me. A lot of your energy has been put into the other relationships also. You're obsessed with Alyssa's everything, so don't tell fibs here. I also don't understand the baggage's rationale here. She makes it sound like the only reason she decided to burn it all down at the dinner party with everyone she locked eyes with was because she was riding and dying for her TV husband. And sure, maybe you could get a pass with your lame beef with Gia, but you went for everyone. She also keeps going on the commit me and how everyone came for her. Yeah, you were an insane dinner party guest. The tink 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 dinner is served guy didn't put all that effort in for you to make a mockery of his dinner parties.
Why am I ride or dying for him, but he's not doing it for me?
Because you're obsessed with him. I don't know if it's the love that you talk about, but it's certainly a Delulu obsession, and he isn't interested, which is gross for him to stick around just to save face and then dump you at the end of it. But you must feel that that's what he's doing, because I think part of the demons who have taken the wheel right now, they know it. Bec also says something very telling. The comment sticks with me all the time. This is that one thing that was allegedly said to Gia by Danny. The comment is gross for sure, but imagine doing life with her. I think there would be so many issues that are pretty much over nothing all the time. And we get to another reason why she probably blew up Deluxe at the dinner party. The sex life has hit the bricks again. And we repeat, he doesn't want to, but even if he was invested, like anyone would be turned on by insecure spice. Budget Beckham says that now he has pulled back. And given everything, why wouldn't he? This is not me being on Team Danny, BT Dubs.
I'm scared that you're going to say to me, no, I'm not in for this.
Yes. You know what? Lean into that. That's the instinct in you that I would trust right now, baggage. Also, I don't know if you clocked this, Danny's comment when he said, I'm not a mind reader. If I was, I'd be a billionaire. But I'm just a millionaire. Even during a conversation like this, he could drop that in there. Just a reminder, Bec, of what you're sticking around for. I think Danny probably wants himself the same booty the big fish has. I really feel like Alyssa's the kind of girl that he'd be into. Anyway, at the end of this no kiss and make up, Bec feels better that she got all of it out instead of band-aiding everything up. And what's the bet? She hasn't got everything out. And we're just going to do this again at the next dinner party. Maybe sooner. Actually, maybe at lunch, because that's going to dig some stuff up because the whole family and friends are here. Bec's dad, you remember him from being stoked that he didn't have to pay for this sham TV wedding. And I'm actually sad that the Magic Mike wannabe didn't make it. You know, he's got a lunchtime booking at a hen's party. It's just some other mate of Danny's, who I assume is also a real estate agent, given how he is dressed for a casual lunch. Guys, Alex has got to go to a viewing at 1:45, so it's a hard out for him. I am a little bit concerned because Becky has her go-go juice in hand currently now, which is bound to send things downhill. Within seconds, Bec launches into the whole lack of bed chem situation, which she makes all Danny's fault, and then she gives a very watered-down version of her din-din's demolition, and even though her dad points the finger at her for her bad behavior, I think you should also ground her too, Daddy, and send her to her room without any champagne. The Danaconda denies the whole G-banger comment again.
How do we know it didn't happen?
Daddy doesn't buy it. He does say that that's good enough for him, but I don't know if he's totally sold. Guys, he might just be stoked that someone else is dealing with Bec's bullshit and it's not up to him anymore. It will be soon, Daddy. These things only last a couple of months. Bec does this thing and it drives me mad, where even when she is a total despicable human, she somehow spins that she's the victim now. I just hate it. And her dad does say an odd thing, something along the lines of, how is it being with someone like Bec with her personality? So I think the family knows that she has a bit of a track record with this kind of shit. And with those two, to start off this rehash, that's kind of it. I feel like some more stuff has probably happened, but that's all we got for now. Oh, there's certainly some stuff coming up about Bec. You know what I mean? She's been on the text to her friends back in Adelaide. That's coming up. For the new Love Lab rats, it is also moving in day, and I am shocked that Steph is still smiling. Is she okay, or is she completely disassociated? Trumpson has said that he is giving this relationship 7 days, and unless she can actually miraculously change her age from 30-something to 20-something, I don't think any amount of time is going to turn around this wayward science. This is sweet, though. He looks at their wedding photo and then calls them a match made in heaven. And that's sarcasm, right? Trumpson also reminds us that he's looking for a traditional woman that wants to be at home, cooking and cleaning. But he's also not perfect, okay? And the more he says, well, I'm not perfect, the more I actually don't believe that he thinks that. My hunch would be that he thinks he's Lord's gift to Earth. He also clarifies that he thought the word submissive meant a person that just has more emotions. You know, I was so mad when he started on this show with all of his bullshit, but now I just find it very funny. He also talks a lot about the experts. Well, mostly just Long John, because it seems like he's happy to listen to the man, but not the other two. I'm not sure why. What would be the difference with the other two? No, it can't, because they're just women. I guess we'll just never know. And I'm sure maybe you're the same as me, you little sweet baby angel who loves the TMD. You also cannot wait to see how long this positive mindset lasts for these two. The next day, he basically has a skirt on when he makes her a coffee. Oh, this guy is so whipped. Someone get him a skirt. Actually, it's a tea, but he has no idea what the difference is. He's just not a tea or coffee drinker, eh? The way he says, eh? So bogan. One is a bean and one is a leaf. And I don't know if you've ever seen a bean. Tyson, baby boy, bring it in. What do you mean you don't know the difference between coffee and tea? Have you never made a coffee or a tea before for anyone else, let alone yourself? Where did you grow up? Anyway, guys, we don't have time to find all these answers for Tyson because an envelope has slipped right under their door to start Crash Course Week. And with this couple, do we even need it? Because they're certainly already on a crash course. They do the eye gazing and Tyson is, oh, he's into it, guys. I guess we found a little kink for him. He also says everyone has a soul and he's trying to get in there and grab Steph's. Steph, don't let him in. Don't let him touch your soul. I'm worried what he might do with it. Next, they have to figure out how to hug. And Tyson actually says people are going to be really jealous of this hug action. It's going to, like, people are going to be like, oh, God, I wish I was in that hug.
I like to go over the top.
Okay.
Oh, you like to be the top, even in hugging. Shocker. I don't know. There's just a part of me that just thinks you're gagging to be a bottom. Anyway. And the smile he has on his face, even with a second of connection, makes me think, Oh, maybe he just needed more love as a child. Sometimes kids these days have too much, but maybe he just needed a little bit more. Now I'm of the opinion this guy is actually starved for it. The vibe for these two, still so off. He still says her name too much. This relationship is now getting the Farmer and Melusian treatment, as if there's some sort of redemption arc on the way. We know there isn't. The redemption arc continues because Tyson, he's a good guy now, and he has taken her to a pub. Pubs just scream romance. Tai, you've fucking nailed it. You know, they are the most romantic spots, especially when it's clearly 11:30 a.m. because there is not another soul in the beer garden. During this very romantic lunch, Tyson is being a little bit reflective. And it could be real or performative, who knows? Who can say what's real with this MAGA man? He talks about his ex, now not his ex-Mormon wife, but apparently an ex-Brazilian girlfriend. First I'm hearing of it. And it sounds like he wouldn't compromise, so she dumped him. That's what I choose to take away from that. And the edit with his responses also makes it seem like the Brazilian ex-girlfriend was the one that got away.
I keep in touch with the Brazilian girl. I still talk quite a lot.
Oh, okay. Well, this is a weird admission. So they talk a lot, and apparently she's his best friend. He's even spoken to her while he's been in the experiment, which is so weird. He also thinks that this Brazilian ex still has feelings for him, and he says he isn't fully out of love with her. But he can't see that as being an issue for him being on this show now. I mean, this guy's as dense as that schnitty that Steph has been deep into. How dumb are you, champ? If you just wanted this girl, go and be with that girl. Tyson says he doesn't know why he brought up the Brazilian girl. And I think I know. It's because you love her. Steph obviously feels disrespected and he tries to explain. Obviously he can't. And I think I know what happened here, guys. He loves this Brazilian girl, but she can't be with him because you can't support MAGA or Pauline Hanson and then go and bring an immigrant to this country to live in that big, beautiful house that you built for them. Unless you're Donald, you can't be with an immigrant. That's against the rules. Tyson does apologize, and pretty quick, I must say. He says he won't be talking to his ex-Brazilian lover. Okay, good. Probably shouldn't have been anyway. Hey, once again, he's just reminding you that he's not perfect. And he will take her feelings a little more into account. And they hug it out. And you know what's going to bring them closer? The audition videos, because that really worked for the B from the GC and Chris Neald. Tyson, while watching Steph's, seems to be very happy because she loves Trump. And even though she says that she kind of wants to work and share parenting duties, like he doesn't even seem to flinch with that. When Steph watches his, she has some questions. No, certainly not about the MAGA hat that he said that he would have loved to have worn to the audition. No. The question she has is his aversion to gays living in public life. Steph has gays in her conservative life, and she doesn't know why he would be so weird about it, even though he says he has no issue with them. So why can't gay people just be gay? And maybe every now and then you'll see it on the street. Can they do that?
I'm not gay myself, each to their own.
Oh, hun, you don't have to keep saying that you're not gay. You told us once. Just be a little bit more secure in your own sexuality. You don't have to keep going, I'm not gay. Back yourself. Keep saying it. I'm not gay. I'm not gay. But just say it to yourself. We don't need to hear it. Steph also doesn't believe that any gay would come up to him and hit on him. And Trumpson kind of takes offense to that. Wait, okay, we can't win. You want gays to want you, but just not hit on you. So we just need to want you from afar. Okay, hun. Tyson also says that Steph is just twisting his words. Why would she even bring up the gay thing? Well, because she has gays and lesbies in her life and it's important to her. Anyway, at the end of this, Tyson makes it very clear that he has no issue with gays. Oh, thank goodness. I really wanted to be close with you, Tyson, and now we can be BFFs. Do you think he knows what BFF meant? Probably not. Okay, well, that relationship's going perfect. And speaking of perfect, it's time for the Veneer twins to be on our screens. They need to entertain some family and friends in their lab rat lair. And when the doors open, we're all having flashbacks to the BFF. Oh, there it is again. You know what it means now, Tyson. The BFF demon twink. Watching them together just makes me think, I don't think I ever want a relationship like that, you know what I mean? Like, it's so aggressive where a friend and I communicate just using the word bitch. Oh, bitch. Scotty also has some friends here, and at the start it all seems like things are going well. Yeah, okay. Classic family fun. Gia is being pumped and she loves that. Oh no, she's being pumped and asked questions about her drinking and Scotty's sobriety. That she doesn't love. And the big thing that really gets a goat is when Scotty is asked if Gia, oh, this is so dumb, if Gia is a better version of his ex. I mean, that is a shit friend right there. Like, great for the trash, mess, and drama, but who says anything like that? Maybe it's a producer special because nobody is saying in front of their new partner, is she just a better version of the woman that you had before this, Scotty? We also find out that apparently Scott won't find anyone who has slept with Gia because Scotty wanted to find someone who hasn't slept with a bunch of people in the Golding. It sounds like that is hard to find. Sadly, after that comment from the dim-witted friend, Gia is off now. She clearly feels attacked. And she compares this lunch to a tink 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 dinner is served party. And I'm like, oh, come on. Not even close. Scott just thinks his mate Matt is a class clown. And Gia is pissed that Scotty didn't have her back. I love how much of a hypocrite that Gia is because she can come for any person, any chance she gets. But the slight grilling from some family, oh, and she crumbles. I agree the comparison to his ex is icky and weird, and why would anyone do that? But then she bails. What are you bailing for? It can't be after that lunch. This cannot be the straw that broke the camel toe's back. When Gia leaves, she proclaims that she's done with the experiment. And I don't think that's how it works. You can't just leave the science. That's insanity. We find out that it's all over a fight between the Veneer twins that they had because of a photo that popped up of his ex. And apparently he refused to delete it, which is whatever, right? Unless it's like some sort of nude, then that would be gross. According to Scotty, it was just a memory. And we've all been attacked by those memories popping up on our phones. Between OneDrive and my iPhone, it loves to attack me daily with all these things. Just tell me that I've got a memory because I'll never click on it, but you show it to me. Scott refused to remove anything. An ultimatum was given and now she's out because he did not comply. The next day, Scotty is taking ownership, which makes me start to think, okay, what's happened here? He says it was all his fault and he's going to delete the 547 photos. Now, I get it. When you're with someone for a while, you take a lot of photos and they're going to be on your phone. I get it. You know what the best thing you can do is you can go into those things and go, never show me this person's face. Now, my first thought is like, why would you have to delete all those memories? You know what I mean? Like, you can still have an ex and go, I don't want to be with them now, but we had good times and whatever. And my thought is, you don't give in to terrorists, especially terrorists like Gia. But when G-Banger returns, we find out that they were sexy lingerie pics. And with that, I agree with all the deleting. Did he have 547 sexy pics of his ex on his phone? And Scotty was just keeping it as some sort of gross spank bank for a rainy day. Gross. Scott says he just needed time, but I think the issue is, why do you have these kind of images on your phone at all? You shouldn't have them anymore. That's weird. Anyway, guys, they push past this. And G-Banger says that this is kind of the only fight they've ever had. Roll the tape back. How quickly you forget on this show. Remember the whole he didn't want kids blow up? We don't have time, but you have fought before. Oh, and you also had a fight because she got drunk and he wanted to go home. Anyway, it's time we don't have. Let's move on to the gays. And boy, have they really had a hard sell on the edit this season with the vows that were over the top, matchy-matchy, and their clothes in this picture almost look like they're trying to match here. Ease up, Channel 9. We get it. You did great science and you're really trying to prove it even if they fuck it up for you. So the crash course that they're on includes Sam, who doesn't want kids just yet, being matched with a guy who has 2 kids on the way. Cowboy Chris has managed to dodge he's a cowboy. You know what I mean? Like, well, pew, pew. He has dodged the question twice, but they're about to watch the audition videos. So he's clearly going to need to come clean. Now, remember, on the honeymoon, he did say to Sam that there was something, but he just didn't want to tell him just yet. And if I was Sam, I would be on the edge wondering what that is. Like, it would be hard for me to open up to you if you were like, hey, I've got a big bomb in this relationship and I'm not going to tell you just yet, but like, let's get to know each other. No. Sorry, that's not how it works for me. The vibe then gets really weird because Chris knows he has to let his secret loose. And Cowboy, why are you selling this situation as if it's so bad? It makes me feel sick, and I don't even think it's a bad thing. I think it's a good thing that you want to build a family.
I am going to be a dad.
And Sam's like, okay, daddy. Okay, if you want to be a daddy, that's fine. Anyway, Sam gets and then receives all that Chris is going to be a donor dad to his lesbian friends, and Sam is fine. His face is selling shock, but he gives him a hug and he says, fine. Now, there's also some more news from the daddy. He confesses that he's also having a child of his own, which will be coming in around 10 to 11 months from a surrogate. And Sam also just takes that in his stride because he says, as a gay man who wants kids one day, it's something that's also been on my mind. I'm just not entirely there yet. But at your age, that makes sense. Sam once again says, it doesn't change anything. And you just know that the producers would be so mad that this crisis was averted. The producers are going through their audition tapes going, God, did some of them say something like racist in their audition tapes? We just need something for these two. Moving over to the only couple who you'd put money on this season making it out alive, Stella and Filip, who he knows couple name is Stillip. And apparently the science has thought it necessary for family and friends to bring back Layla. We don't know her as that. You would know her as Mama Unbearable. She was the one who decided to gaslight Phil at his own wedding to make it seem like he was the one getting worked up as she baited him more and more, all because he had one of those pesky YouTube channels. Blah, gross. Look at this face. Imagine being on her bad side. Anyway, things have changed. She does say now that she feels bad for grilling Phil. Apparently, she has no concerns now. Actually, I didn't believe it until I saw Layla gazing, the gaze that she was giving Phil. Like she was doing her own little experiment, like 3 minutes just looking into his eyes. Actually, maybe she's turned around a little bit too much. Stella, put a leash on your man. He may get stolen. We find out that the happiest couple in the experiment haven't said the words, I love you yet, and it makes sense because it's MAFS and everything's a trap. And once they're back in the Love Lab Rat maze, they are being cute as fuck as they're both denying each other the L word. You know what I mean? Like, Stella's like, I'm not going to say the L word first. And Phil's like, well, I'm not going to say it either. But then they keep talking about how they've basically said it to each other without saying the words. See, guys, now this is healthy power play. Over with rah, ha, 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 and float your boat. They're also ready to catch up with some friends and family. They seem in a much better space, but for me, the connection is shallow, and it is how I feel in this relationship. That's what's most important. I'm not sure what his deal is. Like, is he into her? Is he not into her? His brother and mum are here, and Rachel's friends. Katura? Is it Katura? Have we met her before? I certainly know we've met that sneaky Bernardo before. You know, that guy who was apparently gay who was trying to get Rachel into bed. Actually, he's really let us down this season. He didn't even come close to being the messiest gay friend. Like, Gia's demon twink absolutely won that battle. Maybe, I don't know, Bernardo, you could turn it all around at this lunch. Drop some bombs. Rachel and Steve Jr. do hold hands, and they do it on many occasions. And it's kind of maybe like a smoke and mirrors trick to make us think like everything is good. The friends and family are not really buying the performance. Float Your Boat's family are trying to get him to like loosen the fuck up. Unfortunately, I don't know if it's really landing if this face is anything to go by. He does say that everything they are communicating with him is an eye-opener, but I don't know. How emotionally clueless is this guy? Steve's mum also wants it a bit too much, and we know that if parents are too invested in a relationship, it can turn people off even more. When they get back to their maze over a glass of red wine, and after a real decent sip, we get, just a couple of kisses. You know, I'm not expecting to watch them go all the way on the camera, because that would be a completely different show. And I'm not like that kind of voyeur, but I do want them to wake up the next morning and go, we did it. We just got rid of some of the tension. You know what I mean? We just did it. I think both of you should sit down and go, hey, let's just like feelings aside. Let's fucking do it. See what happens. Make some mistakes. You're already on MAFS. Booty and the Big Fish. Oh, we have two friends of David's who were very much against the union after Alyssa's performance at the wedding. Get down on your knees. Plus, Alyssa's friend who was helping her breathe during the ceremony. She has arrived to also support. And this friend has some intel because Bec has been messaging people back in Radelaide to get as much dirt on Alyssa as she could. I love that she calls this digging an active process. The digging is still happening in Adelaide.
I'm not sure what her agenda is.
Well, we all know what Bec's agenda is. It's to bring everyone else down, because when she does that, it makes herself feel better. Sadly, that's the extent of the goss. Like, there's nothing more. I really thought there might be more in this, and maybe there is, and maybe it's going to come out at the dinner party. Ooh, because that would be great for us. Now, this is the story that you're hanging out for, and I didn't think it would be coming into this double episode. We start with the mama's boy in bed with his Juliet, because she has seen a little video on the internet that was sent to her. I guess her friends have also been doing their duty and digging up as much shit as they can find on her new TV husband, and Juliet seems pretty put out by this video. And my first thought is like, could it be worse than Chris Neal's audition tape? Can it? She seems like broken by it. So what is this video of?
You playing the drums with dildos.
Obsessed. I have so many questions. Are they his dildos? What song was he playing with the drums when he was like drumming with the dildos? Was it Phil Collins in the Air Tonight? And I don't feel bad that I'm making jokes while Juliet is having a meltdown about this video. I don't know exactly why she's melting down. Like, out of all the things that he could have been filming himself doing with those dildos and popping them on the internet, this is the real big issue? We've got to be missing something in this relationship. I also didn't know that Joel was competing with me with his own YouTube channel. Note it down when we do the live on Sunday. We're all gonna have to watch this dildo drumming session together. Words that I never thought I'd say on Rehashed, but here we are. I generally reserve those comments for my OnlyFans. Also, Joel's YouTube channel, what a very specific niche. Drumming, but instead of drumsticks, drum dildos. Joel calls it harmless, and Juliet thinks that it's not classy. Well, neither is MAFS, and you're on that, so shut up. I really did feel for Juliet a little to begin with because he came on so strong. But you asked for goofy, and there is nothing more stupid than a man drumming with dildos. Your order is ready, babes. Take it home. I just don't understand why all of a sudden she seems like such a stick in the mud. Is it just because she doesn't want to kiss him, so she's trying to find any reason to get out of this, and drumming dildos is just another thing she can add to this, like, fuck Joel list? Well, not fuck him. You know what I mean? And might I remind you all, this is the woman who says that she wants a supportive partner to embrace her dancing down the aisles at the shops, but the dildo drums are too far? Come on. You guys are a great duo because as you're dancing, he could drop a sick dildo beat for you. Who would have thought that when we were watching the wedding that we would be turning on Juliet? You know what I mean? She keeps calling him weird. You wanted weird. I can't.
Wiggy. It was so wiggy.
Yeah.
Also, you acting as if you're the most normal, grounded person. Shush, 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 Juliet, stop it. Joel tries his best to try and get them to a good spot, or so the voiceover robot says. He then suggests, like, they need groceries, so they should probably go to Woolies and get some stuff.
No, you just do your stuff, I'll do my stuff.
Oh no, it is Malusion Part 2. So, because you're not attracted to this guy, you're going to be a complete cow now? Don't you want to dance down the aisles and have your TV husband support you? Come on. Juliet says, well, we eat different things, so... Yeah, I eat different things from my partner sometimes, but we still can go to the shops together. That's not a crazy thought. All I can feel while watching her is petulant fucking child. She's icked out now. And how I'm coming around to Team Joel further is insane to me. Did not think that would happen. But seeing her act this way actually makes me feel for the guy. The way she's speaking to him is gross. She won't even look at him. She also claims that she isn't a movie kind of gal, so they can't do that. And when it comes to Crash Course, they don't need it because the crash has already happened in this relationship, experts. Thank you. If you want to know why, go and watch the dildo drum sessions.
I feel sad and depressed.
Juliet says the more that she gets to know Joel, the more she's going to get the ick. So I guess it's probably better for their TV marriage to just like never ask questions and live separately until the end of time. Sounds like a pretty good marriage to me for MAFS. She's asked to pull out some sort of positive for him. She can barely do it. And what she needs from him right now is space. Joel then turns around and asks for kindness, which seems to make her more unkind. Did we miss something? What has flipped here? She can barely make eye contact with him and is a totally different person to what we saw at the wedding. The way she says, I actually really enjoyed that a lot and I got a lot off my chest. At the end of it, like diabolical. Say what you want about Joel, but he's been the same. Juliet makes it sound like she's been fighting with the ick 24/7. But with Joel, there's no way she's ever going to win that war, especially after seeing that vid with the little dildo drummer boy. Hurrah-pa-pum-pum. She also says to him that he is pissing her off. And he has to read the envelopes from the experts to her from another room because she can't be in the same room as him. The eye gaze task is brought up. She says, nope, she doesn't trust him and she won't stare into his devil eyes. Is Joel a monster and we just can't see it? I need your thoughts. Chuck them in the comments. What are we missing here? The hug task also gets a no. Please note that Tyson and Steph did it, but these two, absolutely not, because he doesn't get the privilege to touch her anymore. Goodness. He isn't even allowed to look her in the eyes, okay? And the way Juliet sells it is that she's only being this way because of her Jolmio. The Jolmio that she doesn't want. If she saw him from the balcony saying, Jolmio, Jolmio, she'd see him and go, oh, Nolmio. Does that work? No, probably not. She also insinuates that he says mean things, but we're just not seeing them in the edit. So I don't know what's actually happening. But I do know what'll bring them together. The photo ranking task. Good work, experts. The banter between them is passive-aggressive delicious. For Juliet, Tyson is on the bottom of her list, then Float Your Boat, Danny, and her TV husband Joel in the middle. Awkward. But it's more of how she feels towards him. Also that he is 31 and looks older, and she wants someone her own age. She then rattles off a bunch of ethnicities that she's dated before, and the big fish is her number one. Joel puts Juliet at third place. And we find out that it's okay for her to rate him low, but not the other way around. She feels that his performance of the ranking photo task was done just to piss her off. And I guess maybe at this stage it is. If I had to deal with someone like Juliet, and I have in the past, I would be petty too. I'm sorry to say it. I'd be good for a little bit. I'd be like maybe 2 weeks I'd be good and then petty. Alyssa, the booty, is number 2 on his list, and apparently she has a great everything. And Stella is number 1. Juliet is pissed with everything he does. But she's such a hypocrite. Why is she allowed to do one thing but he isn't? I also tend to think that she is being pretty performative and petty too. So again, the science is nailing it, guys. Production have obviously forced them to have a chat in the kitchen at the table where Joel says that he feels devalued, and she admits that she has done all these shit things to him, but she only acted that way because she feels smothered by him in the experiment. Speak, mate. You speak for a living. And because she feels smothered by him, that means that she can say all manner of nasty things. That's the rule, okay? Remember Melusion? Just because she didn't like Luke, she could be an arsehole to him. That's fine. She keeps harping on about his theatrics and says that because of who he is, Juliet is now a recluse.
Genuinely smothered from the extremeness.
She also claims that this performative version of him isn't him, and she's actually seen the other side of him. Oh God, imagine if he's like just putting on a whole show for all of us. Like exhausting to do it all the time, but still. Joel says that she doesn't see the star in him. That's not a good look using that word, is it, Joel?
So there's a performance.
Maybe you are here for the wrong reasons if you want to be a star. Juliet wants love, and all she's getting is performance. But is he just talking about like she hasn't seen the special part of him? I don't know. Star is not great. He tries to explain that he's always been a big personality, and she screams that she is done, and she gets her bag, which is already pre-packed. So I guess that's why the producers made them sit down at this table and have a chat in the first place. She then continues to yell. She packs all of her shit. And I don't know what to believe here, because Joel is performative. And I think Juliet just isn't happy that she didn't get David or Filip. Her top 2.
It was psychotic.
Oh my goodness. I did not see that turnaround from her. It's insane. As always, your thoughts are imperative so we can figure out what the fuck is going on. So comment below with star. Show your inner star to me. Yeah, show me your star and we'll go all the way. Tomorrow, we feast. And I think we're yet to see Juliet at her TMD best. See you tomorrow, sweet baby angel.